Tinubu campaign organization has appealed to the presidential candidate of the Labour Party (LP), Mr. Peter Obi, to call his supporters to order and to allow this election cycle to be house issues based that will advance the growth, progress and stability of Nigeria. In a statement on Wednesday in Abuja by its Director of Media and Communications, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, the CEO admonished the Labour Party presidential candidate to get his supporters to desist from spreading lies, malice and denigrating other candidates, especially Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Really? These people not get mind though. When Tinubu was saying, as he even himself, has he ever denigrates you people and your candidates, but your own candidate is the one who has mouth to be talking anyhow, and you have the audacity to tell him to tell his supporters. That is blackmail. I think you guys are not serious, because if you are serious, you will not even be bothered with whatever anybody is saying. What your own supporters are saying. When Omar Shaye, who is an editor in Tinubu's newspaper Fame, when he was talking about obituary, did you people come out and give, and did you warn him? Did you say anything about it? You guys are coming out to say rubbish. So I think you should not even have you people's time, because it seems you don't even have enough issues to talk about, or you don't even know what you need to do because you have a free time. That is why you are calling him. You said he does not have structure. You see, consequential. So why should you be bothered about those who are talking about you, those who you think that are not important? TCO further states that Nigeria will be better for it and the electoral process will be enriched if the 2023 presidential campaign sticks to issues of governance. Oh, really? In 2014, 2015, where were you guys? What were you doing? They don't want people to talk about them, but they can talk about people. That means the whole thing is eating you up. Really? Well, that they should stick to issues of good governance that will lift millions of Nigerians out of poverty, rather than being dominated by the raving of gutter snipes who do not wish the country well. Really? Your party has disgraced and brought the country to its knees, and you are talking about to lift people out of millions. Oh God, these people are not a shame. You people have spoiled the country. You are talking about lifting people out of poverty. Mr. Ononuga noted that the Tinubu campaign organization saw the need to appeal to Mr. Obi to rein in his supporters after investigating the origin of fake reports claiming that the Ghanaian president Nana Akufo-Addo wrote a letter to the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu asking him to support Peter Obi and take care of his health. President of Ghana, via his official Twitter account, has vehemently debunked the fake news as a product of deliberate mischief which the internet to deceive the public. I have written no such letter to the APC leader, and it will not occur to me to do so. Ghana and Nigeria boast of decades of cordial, strong and brotherly relations, and I am not even going to be the one to interfere in the internal affairs and politics of Nigeria, said President of Ghana via Twitter. We have found that the fake news about Akufo-Addo's letter was first published on June 22nd by a rogue platform whose URL reads as a worldnews.space and site identified as World of News. A content analysis of the site clearly showed that it is Biafra news platform. The fake news was reposted on Facebook by Peter Obi support group same day, a clear proof that Biafra campaigners and Peter Obi supporters are the same. You see, that is the area you want to go. Just tell us. So how many things that have been written about Peter Obi, will he come and be telling you that Tinubu should call his supporters? It shows you don't have job. You are not serious. This is just what you want to do. That's just what I know that you want to do, just to put them together. And if Biafrans and IPOB or whatever, and what is the big deal about it? So what are you trying to say? It shows that you are not serious about this election. If you are serious, say because somebody said this, and so what? They kill you. They kill now. Both the Facebook accounts and the websites are replete with fake stories about Bola Tinubu, including a fake story credited to former Governor Akinwumi Ambode, alleging that Tinubu demanded 50 billion naira monthly payments from him. The superiorness of the statement is in the evidence that Lagos did not begin to clock 50 billion naira revenue until after Ambode left office. Tinubu could not have demanded 50 billion naira monthly payments from Ambode when the state government didn't even make such in a month throughout the tenure of Mr. Ambode. The pirate website which the Facebook account feeds on also parades malicious fake news and headlines such as "I am old but my blood is young. Please vote for me. Tinubu begs youth." There is also the most wicked of all headlines. "When I became president, I will build more prisons for Igbos and IPOP members," according to Tinubu, that was written. The big surprise in all of this is that all the headlines have no supporting stories, and clicking them may bring virus to your computer. We have come to a point where it becomes imperative to tell Mr. Obi to show leadership and disavow his supporters who are employing fake news and disinformation as deliberate tools to devise and poison the minds of unsuspecting Nigerians. Mr. Ononuge retreated. Oh, it shows that these guys are they are jittery, they are panicking. You know, not get the fake news that you people brought out during Goodluck Jonathan's the character assassination and everything. Who warned anybody? Did Jonathan call you people, call your candidates to warn you people? You are not serious. So you think that some people are there to spoil the Nigerian people's to poison Nigerians mind. Okay, someone said earlier everything about obedience are fake and lies, insults and propaganda and social media presidency. The obediented forgot that a house built on falsehood is sure to collapse. But you guys rose on propaganda. I beg, go and sit down. Nígbà tí eṣinṣin ń jẹlégbò, yes o. Ẹnìkan rí o, nígbà tí elégbò fẹ́ pa eṣinṣin, àwa ń pariwo. When Tinubu's campaign came out with Omasheye's obituary, they should know there will be consequences. Abi? So once they translate it. Of course now, when somebody has a wound, flies always love to go to all those things to patch it. And if somebody who has that wound, you won't allow the I think maybe in those days, but nowadays, if you have wound, you have to use plaster to cover it. But if you don't cover it, flies will want to patch it, and if they are patching it, it will hurt you. If you are patching that wound, so when the flies will be patching the wound, nobody will see it. But by the time you want to kill the flies, maybe you want to drive it away, people now say, "Oh, you are too dirty, this is not." But so you expected the person to just be bearing it. No, so that's just what it means literally. When the flies was doing its own, nobody saw it. But when the owner of the body is trying to get the flies off his or her wound, they be saying, to say, "Oh, you're too dirty, you're too dirty." So literally, that's the way I can really translate that phrase, that Yoruba phrase. Well, it is very possible that such rumor letter may have emanated from Bola Tinubu camp just to discredit and tarnish the obedience. Abio, that one are true. Oh, we on it. It will happen. Well, if Igbo mistakenly becomes president through these lies, APC use that now. APC use that. When you give an Igbo man room and you later want to sell your house and you people don't afford to buy it, it is not good that Igbo man help you with plenty of money. Well, it was on the basis of fake news that both APC came to power. Law of karma will never fail. I was going to say this. Now APC and Tinubu are crying wolf. They are crying wolf. Whoa, 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 whoa. The seed Bola Ahmed Tinubu sown is now growing, and they will reap it. They will reap it 100 times. I think say they get liver self. I think say they get liver. So what you are dishing to people, now you don't want them to dish it to you. To me, if you know that you are capable, you are competent, whatever anybody says, it should not even bother you. Because you rose on propaganda. This APC, and they are still they are still with that, they are still propaganda, they are still on that propaganda. Even when things have gone bad, they are still telling you that everything is fine. Yes, against the past government, what Bola Tinubu did against the past government, they enjoy it and drum it to get power. After they enter, they did not stop. Everything about APC is full of lies. Tinubu, call your media team to order to stop spreading fake news just to label obedient liars. Okay. So it is Tinubu's lifestyle that is not fake, right? You can imagine. Your mouth is too small to insult Igbos. Get that into your head. Tinubu started all this propaganda in the first place. Let him carry his cross. How are we sure that it is not people from your camp that wrote that nonsense in order to discredit Obi? Your APC is built on falsehood and lies. Mr. Nonuga, may the God strike you. What moral justification do you have for what you are asking for after the presidency set by precedents set by Tinubu lapdog Omasheye's piece on the Nation newspaper owned by Tinubu? Please just go and face whatever reprisal media attack you are getting. You are only yourselves to blame. You have yourself to blame. You drew the first blood, not the obedience. Oga, you no get sense. So boys are not smiling. APC is a failed party. Nothing good can come from APC. We don't even want to hear that name, APC. They are all having sleepless nights because of Peter Obi. What made you think Tinubu supporters cannot write such a letter and you are putting it on Peter Obi supporters? Please get out. You cannot even stop nature or pay for the truth not to prevail. Tinubu, call your supporters to order based on fake news. Bola Tinubu shouldn't have even wished them death for their labor. Seems he called for this. Decorum should start from his camp. These people, are they even sensible? They even get sense. When your own leader was bashing other people, have you ever seen Obi? You should be ashamed of yourselves. First, it was him that said they will labor to death. His editor came out with this obituary. But everybody who have been complaining, they've been complaining about Peter Obi supporters, but they have never said Peter Obi said this against them. Shame on all of you. Shame. Shame. So guys, let's say your opinion.